getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Fournette, a first down carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, good move. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play. And that will be incomplete.
In the box where the defense coordinator was with these receivers and for man coverage, because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 76 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Jameis to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is in on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing now is Brady. In trouble, and he's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They ride him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Taken from just outside the 30. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Winston. His throw incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Winston now from the 50. And the throw there going to be
so many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Brate has it over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Winston. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion goal.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking...
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Brady again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The final shot before half for Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin in the NFC. Carolina making the trip north to take on the New York Giants. And they have gone to the break with the Panthers out in front. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Elijah Moore, 2 touchdown catches in that.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's fielded. Now a hit and a loose football.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return.
call special teams the third phase.
It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston give, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. Able to slither by. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Winston now. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are back within a couple of the lead. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zach Bullock able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Brady got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 5. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Winston and the Saints now down 13-8. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.